Good evening, everyone. My name is Ludwig. I'm from Fortis, and tonight we're going to have an interview with Dion. And Dion is a well-known character in the self-defense and training industry. And about 2 to 3 years ago, we launched a program called Lone Operator. And Dion is going to tell us this evening a bit more about Lone Operator and this fantastic course that has taken South Africa by storm. So welcome, Dion. If you don't mind, let me get straight into it and ask you, please tell us more about Lone Operator and how it started.
Well, thank you, Ludwig. Thanks for the opportunity to discuss this a bit. I think it's good for people to understand the history of it, where it came from, and what the plans are. So Lone Operator currently is the largest of its kind self-defense training program for individuals in South Africa. And if we say largest of its kind, it means that we're running a lot of groups, a lot of individuals at the same time on a Saturday or on a specific day on the range. As far as I know, it is the largest of its kind. It is a continuous program that's running in different levels. So we've got level 1, 2, 3, and it's done on a monthly basis. The program offers top training from a variety of instructors, including some of the big names in the industry in South Africa. The concept was developed by Fortis. Obviously, we've been in the industry in South Africa since 1996. And then the program Lone Operator was expanded in conjunction with Leo Prinsloo, our own local CIT hero, our own Rambo. I think he needs no introduction.
Yeah, no, definitely. We all remember the famous videos.
So obviously, we started working on the program, Leo and myself, before we became famous, and he helped develop the program and mold it into what it was when we started. Over the period, obviously, the program has grown. It keeps on evolving, still using inputs from Leo. Obviously, with his fame, he's now running around and not always available for Lone Operator, but he's still part of it as a training director. Then also we've got some of the other well-known instructors in South Africa, guys like Shalto Skuman from Raven, Mark Human from Multidimensional Warriors, Ridwan Seed from SA Tactical Institute, Walt Meyer from Wild Medics, Jacques Wagner from Crazy Monkey. And then there's also a string of other instructors with a variety of expertise, some ex-military guys, ex-UK military guys, and so on and so forth. Also, the program over time we've trained a lot of people, attorneys, lawyers, medical doctors, and so on, that became involved and started giving inputs into the program. And that has helped grow the program. So this all means that the program keeps evolving and it keeps up with the latest trends in South Africa, because we've got all this variety of inputs. It's not just one guy's input, because crime in South Africa, well, crime in the world is an ever-evolving thing.
Tell me, can you expand a bit more on the self-defense in the training program itself?
Yes, definitely. When people hear the word self-defense, they immediately think of martial arts, in the traditional sense of the word. You and myself, we're both Taekwondo black belts. And way back when we did martial arts, or when we did Taekwondo, obviously self-defense was, stab with a knife and block like this and do this and that and that. And that's still, I think, what rings true in people's heads if they hear the word self-defense. And that's how we've been conditioned. But in South Africa specifically, in other countries as well, self-defense has a much broader meaning. It means being prepared in all areas of defending yourself and your loved ones. Obviously using a variety of tools, tactics, having the correct mindset plus the knowledge, and then understanding the combination of the tactics, the capability, the mindset, and the fitness part. I doubt that we have to quote crime stats. Anyone living in South Africa will know by now the rate of our crime and how high it is. in comparison to the world. The same people also know the failure of our justice system and our police system. And so it follows that the people in the know should, hopefully, and will understand the importance of being able to defend yourself and your loved ones in South Africa on a variety of levels.
Now, tell me, you mentioned earlier that at the moment, well, we assume that Lone Operator is the largest of its kind in South Africa. Is there any stats maybe to back this up, to prove this, or to look at it, or anything of that sort? I mean, it's easy for us to say we are on top, but I mean,
Yeah, I think to clarify, first of all, it's not a boasting statement. We're not trying to boast about to say it's the largest of its kind. Obviously, people need to understand that Fortis is not just me. We've got a whole marketing team behind us, and people do specific and make specific statements and use specific sentences for marketing purposes. But if we say largest of its kind, I like to see it as a very positive statement, because 5 years ago, I doubt it was possible to get the numbers that we do currently to join a course. I mean, we run continuously. We run over 120, 130 plus people on a Saturday. If we add Durban and KZN to that, then we go up to 160 plus. Okay. And I don't think it was possible 5 years ago. I don't think that South Africa was ready for that. Being able to train such a large number of people and like-minded individuals is obviously a very humbling experience for us, because then we realize that the need that is out there, and we realize that what people actually want. So we based the statement on the large number of people that are currently active on the LO program, from level 1 right through to level 3, which is a continuous level. We stand to be corrected, but the number then create the stats. And we're talking civilians, we're not talking security companies or police. By that also, we don't mean, or we don't feel that we are better than anyone else out there. We just believe that we are currently offering a product and a service for which there is a high demand. We have very good instructors in South Africa, among the best in the world, and we obviously are privileged to have some of those names involved in the Lone Operator program. But guys like Bravo Tactical, Embedded Concepts, Fundikono, Deployed Concepts, Group 73, amongst others, these are top tier instructors, and they've got top tier or top quality instruction that they offer to the public. Lone Operator, in its sense, or as it is just a different concept based on my experience as an instructor of 36 years in the industry. So, yeah, that's the stat.
You mentioned earlier Lone Operator as a continuous program. Do you care to maybe expand a bit on that or elaborate? I don't think people really understand the Lone Operator concept when we say it's a continuous program.
Yeah, well, Ludwig, you'll know, having studied martial arts alongside me or with me, as in martial arts, I don't believe that it is possible to learn the correct skill set if you don't do it continuously. You can't, I mean, how many people do we know that had a black belt when they were 10 or had a black belt when they were in high school? So to get a martial arts black belt will obviously take a lot of years of continuous weekly training, and basically daily training. If you want to be a black belt with actual score on the board, winning trophies, ranking, then obviously daily training is the key. So the question begs then, why would it be any different if I have to combat criminals who want to hurt me or kill me or rape me or my family? Because those criminals then obviously train daily. So why then don't I train daily? If I even want to stand a remote chance against these people, I need to train daily. Same as in martial arts, if I want to compete on an international level, I have to train daily. So the program was then developed to be a continuous program with basically no end. You start and do 12 months of level 1, wherein we then cover all the basics of knives, guns, medical, mindset, fitness, tactics, and then even some teamwork. Then during level 2, which runs another 12 months, we hone all those skills, ensuring that we add a lot of pressure to the mix, chaos and mayhem, as we call it. reality-based training, scenario-based training. And thereafter, level 3 then is basically a club membership, which offers access to 2 sessions per month, plus a range of other benefits. All this for a lower fee than what any standalone in the market currently costs. So now throw into this mix partnerships with a lot of the bigger industry players like Barnard Agencies, Glock, Geardo, Tactical Twins, SA Tactical Institute. Who do we have? Wild Medics, Raven Defense, Multidimensional Warriors, and so on and so forth. And then the course participants qualify for discount when buying it. And you obviously then have a quality, solid program covering as many of the bases that is possible in a self-defense scenario.
Pretty interesting. Dion, tell me something. Why the focus on teamwork?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the industry about teamwork, because we call the program lone operator, right? It's easy. KZN 2021 happened since we started. Okay. So when we started, yes, it was on the premise that you would be your own first responder. You'll be on your own lone, and you'll have to operate on a specific level to be able to fight 4, 5, 6 criminals or attackers. And then KZN happened, and we were faced in South Africa with an event that never happened before in the history of South Africa, not in our time. Communities had to suddenly band together and stand against a large-scale riot. I mean, you yourself lived this. You were in the midst of it, staying in KZN in Ballito. We lived that thing through your own eyes. And the next step from there on was a natural progression. So within the lone operator group or the community, we have now created the specific community of not only like-minded individuals, but then also individuals trained to the exact same level and the exact same program, which in effect creates a much more effective community than before to withstand events like large-scale riots. We recently had the EFF having everybody's hair in a bun because they were going to overthrow everything. And we could see that the whole of the country had learned from the KZN thing. All right. So a lot of the people on LO, they've known each other before they started the course. And obviously then those guys that complete year 1 together grow to become a family. And to us, the family is sacred. The family stands together. And that is why our program has evolved. Obviously, we won't now change the name to Team Operator. It would just be a stupid business strategy. So it stays Lone Operator, but we also cover team.
I think we hit the nail on the head there, as you said. I think, and also Lone Operator is set up in such a way that we really focus on the individual, focus on you, you better yourself in your fundamentals, in your handwork, in your gun work, etc. And then from there, you evolve into a team, into your own team. Like we've got Lima here in KZN. You guys have all the Alpha, Bravo, Charlie groups, etc. And the team that those oaks and with the family, as you mentioned, it's just unbelievable. Listen,
nice
Dion, I think,
yeah. Can I just say something? So a nice thing that happened on Huntex is I was there standing at Ridwan's exhibit there at SA Tactical. And the next moment we're surrounded by, the next thing I see all these lone operators. There's a guy from the Cape Town group. There's guys from the Bethlehem group. There's guys from Pretoria groups, and everybody's just lone operators all over, level 1, level 2. Everybody in civilian clothes, but so nobody knew, but suddenly there's this whole group of people there knowing each other, and we're introducing each other. Oh, and you're on this and you're on that. So yes, that definitely creates this whole community that now starts spanning the width of South Africa.
I'm getting chills. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's nice.
Listen, I think we're out of time for the first episode, but I think we should continue our chat and definitely make a second episode. So if you don't mind, I'll schedule another one.
Great stuff. Thanks, man.
Hundreds. Thanks, Dion. Enjoy your evening. Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.